What's up, guys? We've got a couple of people in the comments already. What's up, Daniel C? What's up, Astro? Asta, Miori, sorry. Comment. I think my audio is all good and everything, but comment and just let me know down below if my audio is working or if I need to adjust that. I think it's good. What's up, Moonlit Mob? Rob Nance. Just a really interesting thing. Rob Nance coined the term the Moonlit Mob. That wasn't even me. That was 100% him, and I'm kind of just like stealing it from him. So thank you for that. So I'm just gonna run down really quick. We got a lot of cool things. I'm excited about every single live stream I do. I am so excited because even though I still have a big like learning curve to like get really good at this, it's so fun to see you guys in the comments and to interact with you guys live. We've got a lot of cool things going on. Excuse me. Oh, that's what I forgot. I don't have like my water bottle to help me. I still am like fighting something off. But we're just gonna go for it. All right. So what we're gonna do is we are going to just for a few times go back and forth. Gonna do a reaction and then we're gonna share a story and then react, share a story, and then I have a really cool email. Somebody emailed me and I want to read that with you guys to see what your thoughts are on it. Right now, I just want to kind of go over with what the plan is for this live stream. So I'm going to read that email, and then we're going to watch one of my older videos, and I'm going to like audit it basically. I'm going to add the things in that video to the moon list and to the Moonlit planet, and then we're going to review an item from the moon list. We are going to do some more reactions and some more stories. Make sure there are links in the description of this video to the Discord. If you have strange stories, it doesn't even have to be an amazing, like you saw a ghost. Like if you have like just an interesting anecdotal story, make sure to head on over to the Discord, links in the description, and share your story in the share a story section. And also if you have any videos, right now I'm limiting it to YouTube videos, just because you kind of get in trouble with different links. But if you have anything that you want me to react to and get my initial impression to and see if it can get onto the moon list, then go over to the Discord as well and drop a YouTube link in the reaction suggestions comments. Then after like a little bit, we are going to spend a few minutes in the Moonlit planet, and I'm actually really excited about that, but we'll tell you more about that in a second. And then I have another interesting, cool thing planned. So today I am guaranteeing. So we started at 8 o'clock my time. So this stream will be guaranteed to go till 9 o'clock. There are a couple goals, a couple things that I want to put out there. So one of them is, so this is going to be a change. So I'm changing something with the channel. So the join, there's a link in the description to join as an orb. Become a member of the Moonlit Mob and join as an orb. And if you do that, right now you get a really cool loyalty badge that makes you stand out in the comments. And whenever I'm like reading comments, I always search for comments that are my members first. So they're a priority that I comment, that I respond to. And that will help you stand out in the comments and help you get your comments responded to quicker. And also, as of right now, as of this live stream, and as of to the end of Saturday, anybody who signs up and joins as a member of this channel will also get your name in the credits of the Moonlit Tales. So I am at the end of Saturday though. At the end of Saturday, I'm changing that. I'm changing that to just members will be getting a loyalty badge, because right now patrons are getting their names in the credits, and right now there's this weird overlap. Like if you're a member and you're also a patron, you get your name in the credits twice. I'm trying to figure out a good way to resolve that. But at the end of Saturday, there will be no more orbs in the credits. But if you join right now, you will be guaranteed to have your name in the credits. Also, we're kind of doing what we did last time. Supers, we're going till 9 o'clock, but every minute, every dollar equals 1 extra minute. So if we get $30 in the super chats or super stickers or whatever, that's a half hour longer that I'm gonna live stream. And also, this is my final thing. Let me make sure we're good here. We got some awesome good comments. I'm gonna just look at those in a second. So, we have been getting right around, if like 19, I think we got 20 concurrent viewers last time. If we hit 30 concurrent viewers during this stream, I am going to chat with a psychic live, not on the phone. I'm just going to pull it up on the stream, and there is a paranormal psychics Kasamba where you can chat with them back and forth. And so I'll put that up on the screen. If we get 30, that's only if we get 30. And if the more comfortable I get like doing this type of interesting stuff in the future, I may like call psychics in the future, because I am actually very interested in. I have never spoken with a psychic. Interesting story to start the stories off for this live stream. I was traveling the United States a number of years ago, and I was looking for interesting things to do in each state. And where was I? What state was I? I think I was in one of the smaller states on the East Coast. I cannot remember exactly what state it was, but I was trying to find something interesting to do. Let's see, my audio, gotta stay hydrated, yeah, for sure. All right. So my story is that I was traveling, I was somewhere on the East Coast, and I was looking for something interesting to do, and I just wasn't finding anything. I didn't know what was in the area, and I was just driving down a main street, and I look over, and there's a psychic parlor right over there, and I thought, I've never had a psychic reading. So I pulled in the parking lot, and it was kind of like somebody's house, but they turned the front of their house into like a business. Like the front was like the business, and like you could go around back to like their personal home or whatever. And the sign in the window said, "Open psychic readings, just knock on the front door." And I went up there and I knocked on the front door, and nobody answered for a few minutes, and I started like, the sign says open, and I was wondering maybe if I just was supposed to walk in. I didn't walk in, but I thought maybe I should have. Finally, somebody said something. This was like 6-something years ago, so I don't remember exactly what they said, but somebody like kind of yelled out and asked if I was like still there, and I said, "Yeah, I'm out here," and then I didn't hear anything else. I waited out in front of this psychic's house for like 15 minutes, and they never showed up. They never showed up. And so I was like, okay, I just got to find something else to do. And so I just thought that was funny. That was my one and only experience with a psychic. they had their psychic business was open, but apparently they didn't want my business for whatever reason. I don't know. And so if we get 30 concurrent viewers, we're already at 5, so that just means we need 25 more concurrent viewers, and I will chat with a psychic live on live stream. Not on the phone again, but just in a chat. All right, so let me go through some of the comments. What's up, Daniel? What's up, Nancy? What's up, Soul Kibble? Business Goose. Business Goose had a good suggestion that I visit Alcatraz. Gotta stay hydrated. I know. I'm maybe in a few minutes I'll go get my water bottle, but I don't want to leave like this early in the live stream, even just for a second. Alina, what's up? How are you doing? All right. You should ask the psychic about missing person. Maybe it can help someone. That is a really good idea. That's a really good idea. Yeah, everybody's saying that's a good idea. They didn't like my aura. I know, so I was off or something. I don't know. Have you ever watched like those shows? You guys ever watch Lost? I think her name was Claire in Lost, where she went to the psychic and the psychic like refused to do her reading because she like felt that she was gonna get in a plane crash or whatever. Spoilers. It's like a 10 years old show, so there shouldn't be too many spoilers there. All right, guys, we are going to let's see here. Yeah, we're gonna get right into a reaction. I was just gonna do a nukes reaction, and it looks like Soul Kibble dropped a reaction. Excuse me. In the Discord. Discord, great place. Links in the description. If you're not familiar with it, just go click the link in the description, and you can get access to a bunch of cool chat rooms. And if you want me to watch something, just go drop something in the reaction. Nice, we got Soul Kibble. All right, I'm gonna go into my different view here, and we are going to, nice, we got 5 concurrent viewers. We're gonna just get right into this. This is Nuke's top 5 scary ghost videos to cause bug eyes. All right, he says, Soul Kibble says, this second vid from this Nuke's top 5 seemed pretty interesting. Pretty sure it was staged. All right, so he's looking for specifically the second video.
Forbidden Room. Popular Japanese.
Thank you. So 2 things. Everybody will be happy to know that I got YouTube Premium, so there will be no more ads interrupting our live stream. And also, I really appreciate Soul Kibble, you sharing the link to the exact moment that I need to go to. That really helps out. All right, here we go.
Side. You can find this video and more over on the YouTube channel Mihaela Claudia P. The Forbidden Room.
Oh,
popular Japanese paranormal YouTube channel Omega Toki Film received a horrifying video from a woman who wishes to remain anonymous. They refer to her only under the alias Nakayama. Nakayama claims that her grandmother had a very strange but strict rule for anyone visiting her home. Never go upstairs.
Interesting.
Nakayama claims that she has heard creepy sounds coming from the 2nd floor.
Let me know if
saw a shadow figure quickly
audio
passing
and
through the hallway
sounds good, guys.
at the top of the stairs. After the creepy experience, Nakayama was told the sad story of her grandmother's sister. Almost 40 years ago, the sister was living upstairs on the 2nd floor. She was happily engaged to be married. However, the engagement was broken off by her fiancé right before the wedding. Soon after, the heartbroken woman went missing and was never seen again. Her room on the 2nd floor has been locked and off limits ever since. Nakayama is now a grown woman, and her grandmother has since passed away. As the last living relative, she now owns the property and is considering selling it. One evening, she goes to her grandmother's house. Gathering her courage, she records a video as for the first time ever, she goes up to the 2nd floor and approaches the locked door of the forbidden room. That's when things take a truly terrifying turn.
So this setup, before I even get into what they're actually going to show here, the setup, like the story is amazing. Like I love the story. The story is good. It's like it would be a good movie, and that's not to say that like real life things aren't good stories. But I think Soul Kibble said, Soul Kibble even said in the Discord that it seemed set up. I don't know. We'll get into it. So she's going into the forbidden room right now. Is that a door? Yeah, I guess that's a door. He's trying to look through the frosted glass window. She's trying to look through the small gap in the door.
eyes of someone or something can be seen peeking out through the crack of the locked door. When paranormal investigators Hiro, Tomo, and cameraman T see the video, they are shocked. They decide to visit the creepy, allegedly haunted house to investigate. With Nakayama's permission, they take the lock off the door upstairs and go inside the mysterious forbidden room. The room inside appears to be rotting, and the team finds old photos of a woman wearing a kimono. They also find some very strange objects, including a doll, a covered mirror, and a traditional Japanese dress hanging from a cupboard. The Omagatoki team begins to get a strange, unsettling feeling that something is very off about this room.
ちょっと怖いねこの部屋。
空気はやばい感じがするよね。なんか
この部屋ちょっとおかしいぞ。
おかしいおかしいよ。でもこんなさ、この写真撮るまで。
I'm trying to process what I just saw. That was a really weird looking thing in the cracks there. It was like a white face with like large eyes, right? So I just watched I am watching The Rookie with Nathan Fillion. Huge Nathan Fillion fan. I know this is like the 5th time I brought him up on a live stream, but I'm watching The Rookie right now, and in one of the scenes, one of the characters finds like that the apartment she's living in, like she pulls the mirror off of the bathroom and there's like a hole in the wall, and it just like goes into like these back drafty rooms and whatever. And so like just the thing right off the bat that I want in any situation like this, if you ever move into like a new place, a new apartment, it is surprisingly, okay, it's not that common, but it happens where there are like entrances into your house that you are not aware of. If you ever move into a new place, just for the love of goodness, I am begging you, just make sure, look behind all of your mirrors. Don't just take for granted that like the inside of your house is not attached to the outside of your house. Like just do your research. And I think one of the first things that these guys should have done is to see like if there was any like possible way, like just scour the perimeter, like walk the perimeter of this inside room and see if there's a possibility that people or things can get into this room from the outside or from another building. Gonna read some comments here. Soul Kibble says, when the psychic pulls out the tarot cards, they pull out Yu-Gi-Oh cards. that's funny. We got Rob Nance coming through with $5 for YouTube Premium. Nice. That's also, so that's for YouTube Premium, but also that means we're going till 9:05 right now. You want to go to 9:10? Another $5. Audio's fab. Perfect. I have been spending so much time trying to like hone in on lighting, on audio. This is not an easy thing to do. Like you watch live streamers, you watch YouTubers and whatever. It is more than a full-time job. Like to be able to do this well, I spend pretty much every waking hour, and my wife can attest to this, thinking about how to make this channel better. So I really appreciate all of the super chats, the super stickers. It really means a lot. Nancy, they believe in the spirit of the tarots, but I believe in the heart of the cards. That is the only one of the things they have apparently captured. Looked exactly like a traditional Japanese bride with a white face makeup. Interesting. Okay, let's and you'll notice Nancy is coming through with a purple Moonlit ghost loyalty badge. That means she's been a Moonlit orb, a member of the Moonlit mob for like over a month. I think over a month. Same with wasn't Emily in here somewhere? Maybe I was wrong. This is the best. Robert says this is the best it's ever looked and sounded. Thank you for that comment. I put a lot of work into this. turns to look at the guys. No worry, Emily. You'll notice that Nancy and Emily have a purple Moonlit Ghost loyalty badge. You will get that as well. Yeah, I'm purple, baby. All right, sorry. We're gonna keep watching this.
話が進んでて破談した。
And they were about to get married, right? If the story is true. Don't you think we should ask Nakayama more about the story? It's difficult to understand. This is too weird.
おかしすぎるって普通じゃないもんだって
普通じゃない
この写真ってさ、あれでしょ結婚式の前のドレスでしょ顔がちょっとちらっとこっち見方いやちょっと待ってやめてよやめてよこう
I didn't see that.
顔が
What? I don't know. Can we rule out, is it possible to rule out just that this is just pixels shifting as the camera works? I'm not saying that this is fake or edited right now, but when stuff like this happens, when there's an apparent thing that happens, you just have to rule out things. And I'm trying to see if it's possible that this is just the pixels shifting as the point of view of the camera shifts. I don't know. Do they react to it? Is that what they physically react to? Did the face just move? So they're claiming that they actually saw the face move. Did the face move just now? The woman appears to look back.
The face of a woman in one of the creepy old photos appears to move to look back at the team. The three friends are getting more and more freaked out, but they try to stay moved to.
Okay, let me just give you my initial thoughts on that, and then I will. So initially, I thought maybe it could be possible that it was just very pixelated and it just appeared that way. But they're saying that they saw it in real time. That's a little harder for me to believe. I'm still open-minded about this. But I'm wondering about like the physics, the metaphysics of like haunted photos and haunted dolls. We know like at least from scriptural references, we know that demons and evil spirits can possess and inhabit people and other bodies and things like that. But that's really weird when paintings appear to be moving. And also it's just very, very, it's so quick. This is something that it's only a few frames. Like it's only a few frames and it's very, very barely visible. It's something that very easily could be edited in. It could be edited in after the fact. So right now, let's just keep watching. It's a clear neck and head move. Yeah. Problem with that is the camera movement could have an effect on it. Yeah, it could definitely be manipulated after it was recorded. It wouldn't be that hard to manipulate it after the fact. just imagine like Photoshop, like how easy it is to do something in Photoshop. Because this was only a few frames, it's essentially just as easy as doing it in Photoshop. I've never done like manipulations of this sort with a video, but I have with Photoshop. But I know that it's not that hard, especially with just a few frames of a video, to do something like that. So let's keep watching. See if this adds. Usually at this point, there will be more, and what's to come can help. You can start to develop an idea of whether or not these people are legitimate, or whether these people are just throwing gimmicks at you to try to get views. It's just a lot of it kind of, to me, comes down to how genuine they appear or look. It really is weird that they physically saw the painting react.
The face of a woman in one of the creepy old photos appears to move to look back at the team. The three friends are getting more and more freaked out, but they try to stay calm for the sake of their investigation. But things are about to get even scarier.
What I would do in that situation, if I was them, maybe they only have one camera with them, but if I genuinely saw with my own eyes a painting move and turn and look at me, and I was doing an investigation, I would set the camera up on that painting. Maybe they only have one painting and they want, or one camera, and they want to get on with the investigation, but I would definitely come back with another camera and just like 24-hour live stream that painting. Like, seriously, have like you guys in the community see if anything weird happens live. Why did that door close? The door closed by itself.
開いてたよね。開いてた。開いてたよ。開いてた。開けて。誰かいるの？
でもいないですよね。いや、いないよ。
There's no one
いる
there.
わけない。いないいない。
The door to the hallway suddenly slams shut even though no one is there. The Omagatoki team is a bit freaked out and feel that they should probably end their investigation very soon. But what happens next is downright chilling.
ちょっと待って。また人じゃあそこ影。いや人影を見て俺今。あ、誰かね。
I didn't see anything.
人とすいません。あ、誰かいます？ちょっと開けますよ。
Oh.
びっくりした。どうされたんですか？あ、そうですか。お一人ですか？あ、中を見に来られたんですか？いや全然。まああれもしあれだったら、全然。いやまあ別に。
I keep looking around the room. When they opened the door and I saw the hand, I was like, "Oh, what? He's not reacting to this. What is this?" I thought it was gonna be like a hand and then like it like shoots back or disappears or something like that, but it's just the person that, like, I think it's the woman that owns the place, right? That may have been real. I don't know if anything about this was gimmicky. That may have been real, and that really did freak them out or something like that. Fused because of her unexpected visit.
買ってあったみたいな感じですね。
He's mumbling something.
もう本当さんもう初めての。
Come inside the room, isn't it?
皆さんは初めてですよね。入られたのって。 皆さん大丈夫ですか？なんかちょっと体調悪そうですけど大丈夫です？様子が。
やっぱりおばあちゃんのせいだったんですよ。
お、そう。なんで？
え、なになに
Calm down, turn the light on quick.
なになになになになに
The fact that they're speeding it up, that laughing is
ちょっとちょっと
super
もう行こう行こう
creepy.
行こう行こう。
Let's go, let's go.
もう一回出よう。いいからもう行こう。
Enough, let's just go.
今おかしいですよ。おかしいよ。あれ何？やばくね？
There's 3 of them? Oh man, that is...
The three friends
That is
are
messed
baffled
up.
and shocked. They have no idea why Nakayama is suddenly acting so bizarre. The guys decide to leave, but they don't feel right about leaving Nakayama alone in the house. So, they return to the home. But when they go back inside, they discover that Nakayama has disappeared.
What?
After a little discussion, Investigator Tomo feels confident enough to do a solo investigation inside the forbidden room all alone. Hiro and cameraman T wait downstairs as Tomo stays behind with nothing but a camera. It did not go well.
今
Are any of you guys familiar with Mind Seed? This is reminding me of like an Asian version of the American Mind Seed show. They do very similar things, and I am not convinced. There are some things on Mindseed that I do believe are real, but they definitely sensationalize a lot of things. A lot, just like a lot of big paranormal YouTubers. There are some channels out there that are very genuine and keep it real, but this is bizarre. This is really weird.
隣に大きいタンスがあるんですけど、その中に誰かいる。さっきからなんかボソボソ喋る。
There's gonna be someone over his shoulder. I friggin' know it. I'm calling it. It's gonna be like two eyes. It's gonna be a peekaboo over his shoulder.
今隣のタンスに誰かいる。この隙間から誰か覗いてる。
Is that a shadow? Is that a... And Tomo, and we hurried upstairs.
どこだここに？
Which door is it?
この中。トムさん、オナウス、オナウス。オナオナ。いないいないいない。行こう。
A horrified Tomo begins to see movement inside a nearby cupboard and calls for his friends. Hiro and cameraman T hurry upstairs, and together they open the door, but no one inside. The Omagatoki team has finally just had enough, and they get out of there. After this investigation, the team says that they have made multiple attempts to reach out to the woman, Nakayama, but they haven't heard from her since. So just what is going on inside this creepy house, in this creepy forbidden room? You decide. You can watch this full 2-part series with English subtitles over on the YouTube channel, Omagatoki Film.
何何何何
行こう行こ
Oh wow, those
う。
eyes.
さあ、ちょっと。
Wow.
もう行こう行こう行こう行こ
Meanwhile,
Okay. Here is my conclusion about that. I think it's there is this realm of uncertainty And a lot of times if you investigate that uncertainty, then you can rationally understand what's going on. But not everyone is a rational human being. And oftentimes I think what happens with these types of investigations is that maybe there's a genuine motivation to do an investigation, but then they get in there and they're hearing weird things, they're getting creeped out, and then they just embrace the fear, and then when they're after the fact, they concoct like, it's like an easy, like, it's like justifying a little bit of a lie to make the story even better, or make your personal experience even better. And it's just like little justifications which ultimately become like you're not representing the actual truth in this scenario. So there's nothing about that I can obviously point to and say from my experience that's fake. There's nothing about that's legitimate. My reaction to it is that it's a very good story. Like it had me invested in what was going on. They were telling a very good story, and that was cool. That was really good. The photo, turning and looking at them, I'm a little more skeptical about. Obviously, I do believe in like possessions and people becoming possessed. So like when she stops responding to their questions and starts laughing weird and it's just getting weird, there's a lot about it that does hint that it was staged and set up, and like they just embraced like all these different creepy things to it to make a good story. But there's nothing completely obvious that makes it fake to me. So that means I'm going to put it as a 5 on the Moon list. That said, oftentimes you can determine the validity of these types of things if you just go and visit their YouTube channel and see what their other videos are like. Sometimes, even if they have one video that's like an obvious hoax or an obvious fake, it just discredits everything they do. So I'm gonna I'm gonna put this on the Moon list. And if you're unfamiliar with the Moon list, I catalog all these different things to try to find actual real evidence of the paranormal. 10 is best evidence I've ever seen. 9 is just going down, extremely compelling. 0 is debunked at first sight. And 5 is on the fence, want to investigate further. And that's where this falls. And so we're just going to put this in the realm of haunting. We're going to put the link right here. Command V, and we're going to give it a 5. And what is this one called? It's paranormal investigation. Oh, no. Moving painting. That's what we'll call it. So it's just gonna go there. All right, guys. So we reacted. We've got 11 people watching right now. If you guys are watching, go ahead and comment. Let me know you're here. Let me know if everything's like, if you're here. I just want to know who's watching. I'm excited. So that was a reaction. We're gonna do a story comment read. So we're gonna go right over to Discord, and I prioritize a share a story blue. That's gonna be from my patrons. That's gonna be from my the people who are supporting me on Patreon. If any of you guys who are supporting me on Patreon have any stories that you would like to share with me, that you would like me to read during a live stream, you have access to the Share a Story blue channel. It doesn't look like there is any right now. However, Share a Story transparent. We had Lepsky. We got a new person in the Discord, Lepsky. Did they join? Let's. When did they? I'm trying to find Lepsky. Did everybody say hello to Lepsky? I don't know. Maybe they did. Maybe they didn't. But Lepsky posted a smiley face in the Share a Story, and this is we got Heather Mia Schnebly Street in the live stream. What's up, guys? this is a story. This was a comment that I got on one of my live streams. Well, on my live stream that I did while I was in Amarillo, and it was a long comment on the actual video, but I just dropped it in here so I could read it. This is from Dan Lively. Dan Lively, if you are watching this or if you're in a stream right now, say what's up. I'm gonna read your comment. I thought it was worth it. So this was in terms of speaking to. There was like a spirit box session that I reacted to, and he says, "I wish people would stop using these," referring to spirit boxes. Long post ahead. Sound as a whole can be strange and deceiving. Here's a much too long anecdotal story. I'm all about anecdotal stories. I love them. So don't worry about the length. I'll read it. It's good. So I was a second shift janitor at a retirement home at the time. It was around 6 p.m. and I was mopping a small dining room that had 2 large open entries into the hall outside. I wrung out a mop and as clear as day heard my coworker say my name in a regular speaking voice from out in the hall. I said, "Yeah?" without hesitation. No reply. Of course, I thought he was joking around with me and hiding, so I went back to mopping. Once again, when I wrung out my mop, I heard him say my name, but this time I jumped out into the hall, giving him no place to hide and no one was there. Then it dawned on me that he left work 3 hours ago because he worked first shift. But after a few seconds of wondering what on earth this was, it dawned on me that something like this had happened years prior. I wrung out my mop again, but this time actually listening to the ringing and mop bucket itself. Sure enough, because of about 1,000 different factors, from the temperature outside versus inside temperature versus water temperature, resonant frequencies of the bucket, walls, the bucket wheels, walls and bucket wheels maybe being a little wonky, to put it scientifically, and who knows what else. When I did this action, the ringing and mop bucket made a very strange sound. Going back to sound waves and resonant frequencies, this sound somehow bounced around and echoed out into the hall. Add the fact that I wasn't paying attention at all to the sound my mop bucket was making, so my inattentive mind did its thing and made a familiar pattern out of it, and you have a recipe for a ghostly voice encounter. Let me just say, this is different from a recorded EVP, where you can actually go back and listen intently over and over again. I guess this could be audio pareidolia. Is that a phrase, or is there a better word for this? I will say a lot of EVPs, not spirit boxes, I've heard do sound like pretty normal things. Say a jacket lightly scraping against something as the investigator is walking or moving about. I thought that was such a great story. So, and it's also one of the biggest reasons why I'm so skeptical of EVPs, electronic voice phenomenon that are supposedly capturing otherworldly voices. Dan Lively's story aptly illustrates how easy it is for us to trick ourselves into believing something that is not. It's just not real. Our brains are patterns recognizing machines. Yeah, I just thought that was a very important thing to share. So thank you for sharing that. Dan. Okay, so we did a reaction, we did a story. We're gonna do another reaction. Does anybody else have anything? If nobody drops anything in the reaction channel, I might just watch like the next thing in this thing. Anybody else have any links or anything they want me to react to? All right, I am going to. 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 I What is that one? Terrific Fun? No, we're just going to continue watching this one. That was
Hold on.
linked.
After this drama, and never posted video. Meanwhile, on TikTok,
I just am not. I'm not going to deal with TikTok. Sorry. Like, I just am not going to deal with TikTok. We'll watch the video before this one. Oh, wow. That was a long story.
Yes.
Vivian Vasquez, and what are you one to hear that it makes no sense for anyone? Is more footage of the track. Her news. Popular Guatemala.
Okay.
The end.
Where
of
dreams
the
go
road.
to die.
Popular Guatemalan news reporter Vivian Vasquez is driving.
What's up, Starvin Marvin? Anybody in the comments, if you have stories to share, if you have any interesting things to talk about related to the paranormal, ghosts, CVPs, debunking anything, drop it in the Discord channel. Share a story and reactions there as well.
In traffic on her way to work to report the early morning news.
Oh, sorry. Let's start
Vasquez
from...
is the end of the road.
Okay.
Popular Guatemalan news reporter Vivian Vasquez is driving in traffic on her way to work to report the early morning news. But she will never make it to the news station because Vivian herself becomes the tragic subject of the morning news when her lifeless body is discovered in a horrible car accident. Her family, co-workers, and fans are shocked and saddened when they hear of her sudden, tragic passing. Guatemalan traffic police show up on the scene and record footage of the wreckage as evidence. But after the video is released to the public, mourning viewers and fans all hear something in the footage that is absolutely chilling. And this time, did you hear it? The anguished voice of a woman can be heard crying out in Spanish, "What did you do to me?" When watching the footage, it becomes clear that it makes no sense for anyone present at the site of the accident to be screaming, "What did you do to me?" Vivian's loyal fans believe that it was her anguished spirit crying out from beyond the grave. To this day, the Guatemalan authorities have not found the cause of Vivian's accident. Even stranger, Vivian's cell phone was never returned to her family.
Whoa.
And no one knows why. So just what happened to Vivian Vasquez? And what are your thoughts on this bizarre and tragic recording? Let me know down below.
First and foremost, that is that's sad. Terrible things like that do happen all the time. The what did you do to me? It does that. It's kind of interesting that we read Dan Lively's comment first. Is it possible that there's something going on between the authorities talking to that other person with the cars passing by that you actually just hear this like Dan Lively said, audio pareidolia? Let's listen to it a few more times and see if that's even a possibility.
This bizarre and tragic
when I say is it a possibility, like, is it just a compilation of different sounds coming together to make it sound like actual words, like even words in Spanish? And if that's not the case, then we have to understand, we have to try to find the source of that voice.
Recording. Let me know down below.
Hold on, let's just watch it.
To this day, the Guatemalan authorities have you do to me. And this time, did you hear it? The anguished voice of a woman can be heard crying out in Spanish, "What did you do to me?" When watching the footage, it becomes clear that it makes no sense for anyone present at the site of the accident to be screaming, "What did you do to me?"
Okay, it does sound like it's real words. It does sound like somebody is saying something in Spanish. Let's see if we got any good comments here. Yeah, it could be the radio of one of the officers. Yeah, that's a good point. Soul Kibble. Schnebly Street says passing car. Somebody, yeah, that was one of the thoughts I had. Somebody in a passing car could have been like yelling. Also, could have been checking her phone and maybe voice messages left on them to see what she was doing before the crash. That's actually a very interesting thing. Oh, wow. If that's the case, that is crazy. So if what Nuke is saying here is true, that they never gave back the phone, I don't know what the protocol is. I don't know what they actually do with evidence like that when something terrible like this happens. Do they generally give the phone and the stuff of the loved one back to the loved ones? I would assume they would, but maybe they wouldn't in a case if there was something really, really terrible, like recorded on the phone, or like a terrible voicemail or something like that. Lauren, what's up, Lauren? We got Lauren in the comments here. Sounds like one of the police radios to me. I think that could be. We're going to listen to it one more time with those thoughts in mind. Police radio, somebody in a passing car.
Crying out in Spanish, "What did you do to me?" When watching the footage, it becomes clear that it makes no sense for anyone present at the site of the accident to be screaming, "What did you do to me?" Vivian's loyal fans believe that it was her anguished spirit crying out from beyond the grave. To this day, the Guatemalan authorities have not found the cause of Vivian's accident. Even stranger, Vivian's cell phone was never returned to her family, and no one knows why. So just what happened to Vivian Vasquez, and what are your thoughts on this bizarre and tragic recording? Let me know down below.
All right, yeah, I do think I am not gonna put this on the list. I do believe that when, especially in horrible car accidents, I do believe in the soul, I do believe in the spirit, and I do believe that especially if things happen suddenly, your spirit might just hang out, like, and you might be wondering, like, what is going on, even like looking at your body. And I really do believe that stuff like that happens. In this instance, though, with everything that we read from Dan Lively's experience with the, like, he thought his friend was talking to him when he was just ringing that out, and like we really have to take into consideration in this instance there are so many other things that could account for what that was, rather than it being the spirit of this woman. And I think Occam's razor applies in this scenario. And I think Lauren and a few other people, radio of the passing car, Google the phrase, there is a song. Oh, radio of the passing car, Google the phrase, there is a song. Couldn't be the passing car because the windows were shut. Oh, were they shut? Okay, I thought maybe they were open. Yeah, it does seem like it could be from a walkie-talkie. That seems like a very reasonable, plausible situation. But even if it's not a walkie-talkie, there's so many other things going on. And when Nuke says it doesn't make sense for anybody to say that, I don't know who that other person is that they're talking to. Maybe he's mentioned it, but it seems to me like, what did you do to me could be a very, like, normal thing for anybody, even like in the proximity of something like this happening, would say. So heartbreaking story, really sad, but it's not going to go on my list. All right, we got 16 people, guys. We got 16 people in watching right now. That is super exciting. Ram! What's up, Ram? Yo! Ram, if you got... I think you mentioned you wanted to share some more of your stories. You don't have to right now, but if you want to, I'm reading stories from the section. Just hit up the Discord down below, links in the comments, and you can go over and right here, drop a story in the share a story transparent. And if you are a patron, do a share a story blue. We got something in the ghost chat here. Yeah, nice. Okay. So we reacted, we did a story, we reacted again. I'm gonna do another reaction. Dude, oh my gosh, we're already at 8:56. I'm not even halfway through with everything I wanted to do, so maybe we're just gonna go standard for 2 hours. So we're just gonna go for 2 hours, and anything added onto that is extra time. So we're going until 10:05. No, wait. 10:05. We're gonna end at 10:05. And the 5 minutes is because Robert up there dropped $5 in the super chat stickers. If you want to extend it beyond that, let's drop some super stickers. Yeah, no worries, Ram. It doesn't have to be during this live stream. I'll get to them, and I do this every Friday. I do a live stream every Friday, so whenever you have time, I would really appreciate reading some more of your stories. So yeah, and I do agree, Donna Watkins. I think Donna is a new orb. Shout out to Donna. Yeah, we got a Donna Watkins. Welcome to the orb. Welcome to the Moonlit Mob. Okay. I'm gonna read. I don't think we have any new stories to share from Discord. So what I'm gonna do is, guys, I am so close to catching up. You know how I didn't post on YouTube for 6 months? I am really close to catching up on all of the comments from 6 months ago, 5 months ago. But we're gonna come to the most. We're gonna just read a couple at the top right here. So these are ones I have not responded to. Jim Drake says, yes, most animals have night vision. They reflect light. Infrared makes their eyes look normal size, but a white light will make them look huge. I suppose it could be a screech owl, but I think it's a porcupine. I can't hear the sound. Your audio is too low, but I'm guessing it's a porcupine doing his mating call while marking the area. By the way, my brother and I have 17 trail cams out year round, so we look at this kind of stuff all the time. Jim Drake, if you're watching right now, you have trail cams out all the time. I am very interested. Let's email me at the Moonlit Ghost. I would love to see photos or see where you actually have trail cams, because I'm always trying to find Bigfoot. I don't know if these okay, that's a big face palm. I'm not just interested because I'm trying to find people with trail cams so I can find Bigfoot. It is cool. It's cool that you have trail cams. I'm just gonna leave it there. Okay, just go to 415. So all right, I'm gonna he dropped a couple links. Here's another one. Only the Porky found a mate. Just go to 215. I'm not gonna watch those right now. I will watch those later, but I am gonna reply to him really quick, and I'm just gonna say, I am definitely not only interested in your trail cams because I want to find Bigfoot. No, what am I gonna say? Thanks for the comment. I think you're probably right. Exclamation mark. All right. And now we have The Mistocals. We have the Mistocals. I am probably slaughtering that name. This is on my 3 Bigfoot that aren't what they seem. Marble Mountain Bigfoot. Guys, when I dropped the 3 Bigfoot that aren't what they seem, I also dropped the Marble Mountain Bigfoot debunk. That was a big project for me. I put a lot of time and energy into that, and a lot of people, just like anytime you are debunking something, there's going to be somebody who says that you're wrong. But I have a photograph that I spent a lot of time trying to hone in and fix, get the contrast just right, and it really does appear that the Marble Mountain Bigfoot is wearing hiking boots. I'm like 90% positive of it, which, as far as I know, Bigfoot don't wear boots. They'd have to find a big, like, men big and tall store, Bigfoot store. Anyway, that's beside the point. Mystocal says, Marble Mountain. Well, the only reason I'm here is because I'm looking for the vid where researchers went up there and made measurements of that area. They show the exact terrain and line it up with the vid. They even bring a tall person up there, and he's tiny compared to that thing walking along the ridge. I'm a hunter, and when I see the terrain in that video, I would have at least gotten on my hands and knees just to lower myself to continue walking along that path. That thing is walking it like a set of stairs. But of course, you can't see all that. You have glasses. That person is darn Billy Goat. Not sure who he's referring to. If they can walk, if they can walk through that like nothing, YouTube content is just lazy now. Hopefully I can find the vid so you guys can see what actual research looks like. Man, this guy laid into me. Okay. And then he replies to his own comment. So every Bigfoot must look and act like Patty, sound like a liberal. What? Wait. Sound like a liberal? I seen vids where they move and look like orangutans with long legs. Red hair as well. Go to Bigfoot case files for more stories. I'm just gonna leave that one. I am gonna heart and like it, just because. Okay, I'm just gonna I'm not gonna like respond to this guy's comment until I have until I have more. The Marble Mountain Bigfoot. You might disagree with my conclusion, but I was not lazy in researching that. I spent hours. I probably spent 24 hours researching that video. I got the original DVD that the original investigators that went and talked with the man who filmed the story. I emailed a dozen different people to get a hold of that DVD. And then I put that DVD into my video editing software to try to tease out more detail, because YouTube didn't have enough detail if I just download the video off of YouTube. And long story short, I am going to respond to this comment, just not live. Okay. We are almost done, guys. Okay. Brittany Owens, so the Missing 411, commented, for one thing, those mountains are very, very old. And if you go back and research the natives who lived there first, they warn about things, and now people are confusing feral people with these creatures. Backwoods feral people may be there, but they're not the ones talking. These people, wake up, y'all. Stop believing everything out government tells you. They wouldn't have brought all those agencies to search for that child if they thought it was a kidnapping or freak accident. They know what happened to him, and they don't want us to know the truth. Very well could be. Thank you for the comment, Brittany. I know there are a lot of people who are split on those mountains. Those mountains where he disappeared are they are old and they are weird, for sure. Could be. I am not going to. I will do a lot of these Maddie N comments, guys. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 comments. I have been trying to catch up on comment responses. I've got 5 comments left, and I am officially caught up from not posting to YouTube for 6 months. But I'm gonna come back to these. I'm gonna refresh this page. I'm gonna come back to it. Starvin Marvin, yeah, 4 eyes. Oh, we got Rob Nats coming in with another $5. I feel like you always end up going for 2 hours. You mentioned dropping the vlog to do stories on Monday, Wednesday. Not do that. Why not do that and a guaranteed 2-hour live on Friday? That does sound like a good idea. Thanks for the other $5. So we are going for 10 right now. Oh, wow. And then we got Alina Sanchez roasted. Diana Carrero is in the house with $2.99. Thank you. I appreciate that. So that's just going to round up to $3. So that gives us till 10, 13. And then we got Peter Schnebley. Oh, wait. Donna Watkins says, is this just turned into Comedy Central? I'm not sure what you mean, but maybe you could re-comment up to that. Then we got Peter Schnebley rounding up to $5. Hey Jake, I'm liking the live stream. I think it's the interaction that makes it cool. I really think the interaction is cool too. I really appreciate all of you guys commenting and all of you guys dropping super stickers. So right now we are at, oh, you know what? I'm actually gonna, no, that's not showing me. That is not counting what I thought I was going to count. I have like a donation goal box up here, but it's not actually counting all of your guys's. I'm wondering if this is. Is that showing me? It doesn't seem like that's working either. So I'm not going to worry about that. I'll have to figure that out later. My view counter is working though. So, all right. Diana asks a very important question. What do I have to do to get merch? I know you guys are so patient. You guys are so patient. I am commissioning some really cool merch right now. I know I have been saying I've been working on merch for a long time, and all I can say is thank you for bearing with me. This whole Patreon has been a really big learning experience for me. In the next, I'm not even going to give it time. All I can say is that there is a sticker in the Moonlit shop, the Moonlit Ghost shop, that you can go and purchase right now. All it is it's a sticker. It's a ghostly affirmation sticker. And some of my patrons are already getting it. It's going to be after a few payments. Patreon will ship it out to you. I am getting a really cool ghost that I'm putting on some clothing like shirts, and I'm getting a haunted hoodie. That's all. I'm going to announce all that in the next couple weeks. So I apologize for that being like just kind of long and drawn out, but I promise you, it is going to happen sooner than later to have really cool artwork for the channel, and that artwork is going to go on shirts and hoodies and hats. And there's going to be special merch for patrons as well. So thank you for the question. And again, I cannot apologize enough of how much I have been saying, like, it's coming, the merch is coming. Just bear with me a little bit longer, I promise. I can see through Jake. I think we're having a paranormal experience. That is a technical experience. It is really hard for me to It's really hard for me to adjust the settings and the filters. I really want the Moonlit Ghost logo on a shirt. I could do that. I've got that logo right now. I could do that. I might, before I go to bed tonight, I might do that. Who's merch? I don't know if that's a serious question. Merch is short for merchandise. I don't know if you're serious or not, Starvin Martin. But wouldn't that be funny if we've been listening to a ghost this whole time? No, I can assure you, it's just a gimmick. It's just a gimmick that it's actually a technical difficulty that I am somewhat embracing. The see-through me. I'm embracing it because it fits my channel and it fits my whole thing for a little bit. But I am very much alive. Don't worry about that. What are the perks for going higher for Patreon? Diana, that's a great question. We are going to pull up Patreon right now, the Moonlit Ghost Patreon. So in when I have in future live streams, I am going to drop special merchandise for people, incentives for people to do things like that. But let me pull this over onto the screen right now. Is that what you guys are seeing right now? 6 cents. Okay, so Diana asks, what are the good Patreon perks? So let's just go through them. I hope there's nothing private or personal that I'm doing, because this is my actual Patreon edit page. I don't know. So if you guys, becoming a creepy shadow is just for $1 a month. That is extra. That is on top of your orb membership. You get daily exclusive Patreon content. I am posting stuff every single day on Patreon, like blogs, polls, all sorts of different things. You get your name guaranteed in the end of the credits of the Moonlit Tales, and you get access to the Share a Story private Discord Blue channel, which is prioritized when I'm live streaming and sharing stories. And if you want to be a nightmare, if you want to upgrade, if you are a creepy shadow and you want to upgrade to a nightmare, you get all of that, and you get help choosing what's coming next in the Moonlit Tales. So I dropped a poll. So Monday is going to be a Moonlit Tale about Elizabeth Clarer, which I'm super excited about. But I asked not all my nightmares and higher what stories they wanted to see, and they decided that we were going to look at. So in 2 Mondays, I'm dropping a Moonlit Tale about the Ape Canyon Sasquatch attack, and that was chosen directly from my patrons. And then if you want to go up to a Bogart, you get a guaranteed in-video shout out in my Moonlit Tale. If you want to go up to a Ghost, you get a Skeptical Spectre shirt. That design is pending. I might do what Rob says and just drop the Moonlit Ghost logo on a hoodie and put it out there. I can do that just really quickly. So I might do that. And also every month, I haven't done my first one yet, but I'm scheduling out a monthly hangout with me. It's not a live stream. I'm not going to be recording it. It's going to be a Zoom thing where everybody can hop on a Zoom, and we're going to be brainstorming ideas for the Moonlit Ghost to make it better, to make it cool. Hopefully it already is cool, but just to make it better, we're going to be playing games. We're going to be it's going to be kind of like a party with me. If you want to be a ghost, $10 a month. You get every month, you get that. Poltergeists. This is a cool thing that I want to emphasize. I sent a message out to all my poltergeists, and I think Emily is working on what she wants for her personalized Moonlit Minute. So for those of you who are very familiar with the channel, I do occasional Moonlit Minutes. It's just a 60-second short about some interesting thing. And if you are a poltergeist, and you didn't know this, I'm excited for you, because just email me at themoonlitghost.com what you want your personal short to be about, and I will make you a personal Moonlit Minute short just for you. It'll be on my YouTube channel, but it'll be unlisted. I'm not gonna post a public link to it on my site, on my channel, but I will give you the link and you can do with it what you want. You can share it with anybody, friends and family. So that's a really cool thing. So then we start getting up into like the Phantom stuff. I'm still working on like different things for like higher tiers, but the thing that you get if you become a Phantom, it is exclusive Moonlit multiverse voting rights, which I am purposely keeping that cryptic. I have a really cool thing that I'm working on that I want to post in the next month or so, and Phantoms will have a really great opportunity to help me direct this thing that I'm calling the Moonlit multiverse. I know that's not much to go on, but if you want to be any of those other things, and there's these other tiers, there's a Banshee, Wraith, and White Lady, but like I'm not expecting anybody to drop $75 for just kind of vague things. The cool things there are coming. All right, we are gonna get into okay, we did comment read. Guys, I want to read at least part of this email. So I got an email from somebody here. Hold on one second. Let's take a look at some comments. Do it. Crap. I'm getting sleepy. Because I want to be one, but I don't know which. Diana, you can't go wrong with being a creepy shadow. Like, you get a lot of cool things being a creepy shadow. Just, it's $1 a month. That just gets you right in the door. You get all of the behind the scenes stuff. You get your name in the Moonlit Tales credit. You get the private Discord and early access to the Moonlit Minute. Okay, I'm going to read you guys an email I got. This is from Katie Stewart. This is the associate producer at the Atheist Community of Austin. I don't want to put the email up on the screen because there's information in here I don't want to share over live stream, but I will just go ahead. I'll pop into this main studio view right here and I will read it. She says, "Hello, my name is Katie Stewart and I am an associate producer of the Atheist Community of Austin, 401c3 charitable organization. We produce a series of live shows on YouTube, and you were referred to me as someone who would be an excellent guest on one or more of our shows. To give you a feel for what our shows are about, here is the mission of the ACA. The Atheist Community of Austin, non-profit organization, is dedicated to promoting positive atheism and the separation of church and state." So she wrote a lot more in this email, and I'm actually really excited about it. I just wanted to share that with you guys, and I haven't responded to her yet, but I am planning on being a guest on their show. They invited me out. Well, I'm sure it'd be like over a Skype or something like that, but I will keep you guys updated on whether or not that's going to happen, and I'm going to respond in the affirmative to her request to have me on their show. I think their show is called Truth Wanted. I am really excited about that. So I just wanted to let you guys know that that is something that is very probably going to be happening in the near future. Okay. All right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to watch one of my older videos, and then we're going to audit them, and we're going to add the things in my older videos to the Moon list. Yeah, let's just go over, let me go back to the corner view here. If you guys have not watched The Haunting of the Gnat yet, after this live stream, go and watch The Haunting of the Gnat. I was on site at this building. It's a really cool place. We're going to sort my videos by oldest. So I think we watched The Moonlit Ghost, like my very first video last live stream. So we're going to watch 5 odd humanoid creatures. And just, you don't all have to do this, but what would help me out a lot, so we're gonna watch this on my live stream right here. Alina Sanchez says, can you turn up the audio please if you can? I have my phone at Mac level and can't hear over the heater. Oh, yeah. Let me, hello. Let me go up a little bit here. Is that better? Hopefully that's better. Diana Carrero asks, how do I become an orb? Great question, Diana. You become an orb. So there's a join button right underneath this video, or there's actually a link in the description of this video that says join, or like become the Moonlit mob, join the Moonlit mob, or become an orb or something like that. I can't remember, but there's a link in the description of this video that says join, and if you go to just my main channel right here, see that right there? You just click that button, and then it'll take you to here, and you get like all of these these cool loyalty badges. And if you become an orb, if you join by the end of Saturday, you are guaranteed to get your name in the credits of my Moonlit Tales. So that's better. Thanks. Perfect. Thank you. I'm glad for the audio. One of the reasons is that one of the I did have my mic right in front of me, but it was obscuring me, and I don't know. That's just audio issues. Okay, so we're gonna watch one of my older videos. Diana is a sticker giver, and I really appreciate sticker givers. Okay, so we're gonna watch 5 odd humanoid creatures caught on camera. This was the second video I ever posted to this channel. And I have not watched it. I have not watched it since I posted it. And this was posted in 2019. So there's going to be a little bit of cringe, but also what would help me out so much. If you are on your desktop, it might be a little harder if you're just on your phone, but if you're on your desktop, pull this video up and just mute it in the tab and play alongside with it. That will help boost my watch time, but you don't have to do it. But if you do, shout out in the comments and let me know. Time for the Moonlit roast. Are you meaning I'm about to roast people with the 5 odd humanoid creatures? All right.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. They sing on a sleepless night. Try to catch me howling at the moon.
That's the name of the song. Unfortunately, Nancy, I don't have Tommy guns to be able to get out. If I did, I would definitely be sending out Tommy guns. The name of the song is Howling at the Moon. Right now, off the top of my head, I don't know who the name of the band is. Hold on. But I think it's listed in the description of my video. Do you like it? That was my theme song for quite a while, actually. Cece, what's up? Cece is in the house. And Anna says that she loves Howling at the Moon song. I could bring it back. I could bring it back into my Moonlit Tales. Maybe I'll put a poll out. Actually, before we continue watching this, where are we at right now? Okay. What's up, guys? Jake here with the Moonlit Ghost. Today we're going to be evaluating 5 odd humanoid creatures caught on camera. For this list, I'm going to be excluding any aliens and Bigfoot, or as Merriam-Webster says, big feet. Pack of big feet over there. No big feet in this one. Don't forget ghosts. Ghosts are humanoid too. This is my alter ego. Oh
I'll
wow.
also be excluding any ghosts whatsoever from this list.
I forgot I did that. Hold on.
On March 31st,
Oh, dude, your hair grew quick.
a water company registered in
Oh.
England and Wales posted 3 videos to its YouTube.
What did I even like do in those like super quick credits?
On March 30th, excluding any ghosts whatsoever from this list.
Ghosts include, but are not limited to, angels, demons, spirits, specters, poltergeists, shadow people, shades, spooks, phantoms, wraiths, visions, interdimensional beings, the devil himself, any ethereal or incorporeal being whatsoever, and black-eyed children.
Number 1,
Now you know.
sewer creature. On March 31st, 2011, United Utilities, a water company registered in England and Wales, posted 3 videos to its YouTube channel claiming to show a sewer creature that they named Messi, obviously inspired by that beloved the world over cryptid of Scotland's Loch Ness. Nessie. Take a look.
This is a big thing back when it happened. It was like tripping people out.
So that's pretty creepy stuff. In fact, the local news outlet, Liverpool Echo, reported that Ian Appleton, operator of the CCTV unit, said, "I physically jumped when I saw the thing." But not everyone was scared. As reported by the same outlet, some were excited. Dr. Pauline Yorleg,
This was in the news.
lecturer specializing in sewer sightings, said, "I've not been this excited since red herrings were found in Wallasey last April." Alright, so what do you guys think of these 3 videos? Well, if you haven't got it yet, take a look at the upload date. This sighting of Messi, unfortunately, is a big April Fool's gag, perpetuated by a reputable water company. Why would they do such a thing? It was for a marketing campaign called What Not to Flush. Some water companies. So don't get fooled by this one. This one is officially debunked. Filing it away in the debunked bin.
This is when I had a... Should I bring back the debunked bin?
I need to get a debunked bin. I just am starting out, you know. You should see the studio. Number
Although my studio has upgraded significantly, the cleanliness of it has not. I need to work on that.
2. Creature on Bike Path. This one was uploaded by Georgie Mole, an avid biker and parkour enthusiast. Although cries of CGI
Alina says she misses the debunked bin. That means if you miss a debunked bin, that means you are OG. You have been around early on from with the Moonlit Ghost, because I only had the debunked bin in a few videos.
in his comments, he adamantly denies it being a fake. Many others do actually believe it's real, with one popular suggestion of what it could be is a hairless monkey, specifically a gray langur. One issue, however, is that monkeys aren't native to the area, which Georgie himself confirms in a comment is near Győr, Hungary. This one was kind of tough for me, but there's a few things that I want to point out here. First of all, the evidence for this is that his reaction does seem genuine. It seems real, like he's really reacting to something being there. And the creature could be a hairless monkey. It really does resemble it. That said, to me, slowing this down frame by frame, it doesn't quite look right. So let's take it to the break it down machine. What can we reasonably assume to be true about this
How about this? Should I bring back the break it down machine too?
video? It was posted by Georgie, an avid biker and parkour enthusiast. It took place near Győr, Hungary. He appears to have a near collision with a creature loosely resembling a langur monkey. Monkeys are not native to Hungary. He paints further description about the encounter in the description of the video, wholly portraying it to be genuine. And this appears to be about it until you start digging a little bit. He has at least 3 videos where he is displaying his Blender skills. What's Blender? Blender is a 3D computer graphics software used for creating animated films and visual effects. In fact, in most of the near 100 videos he credits using Blender in the description. And in at least one of those videos, his CGI skills appear to be pretty good. In this video, he's being chased by a drone that's shooting tranquilizer darts at him. And at the end of the video, he picks up a rock and throws it at the drone, breaking it to pieces and knocking it out of the sky. And that drone is computer generated. He even has a link in the description of that video to one of his unlisted videos that you can't get to unless you have the link, of him showing how he created the drone using Blender. So in my opinion, this creature, it's a complete hoax. Grey Langer, I think not. CGI, yes. Debunked bin. Number 3. Dobby?
Nancy says, I watched this vid, I was shattered. Meaning you thought the Grey Langer was real? I thought it was real too at first until I started digging into it.
Alright, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this one. The Boo Review did a great breakdown of this one, and honestly, the most surprising thing about this video is that multiple significant news outlets picked it up. Like, some people said it was an alien, some people said it looked like Dobby from Harry Potter. But the Boo Review says that it is a skinny kid with underwear on his head. I agree 100%. I don't know what you think, but this one, going in the debunk bin right away. Don't need a debunked bin. I've got a debunked studio. My whole essence is debunked. Oh, wait, that doesn't sound. I don't want to do that to myself.
I don't want to debunk my essence. Okay. There's a couple things I'm taking from this video. One, I think I'm going to create a debunked bin merch item. I'm going to try to incorporate my alter ego with the hoodie up more often in 2 different videos. The monkey debunk was excellent. Thank you, CC. I was really happy about that one. The guy is deaf brilliant. Yeah, he was very, very good at that on a t-shirt. I'm gonna let this Z1 play, and I'm gonna go get some water. I need something to clear my throat, so I'm gonna let this play.
Zed.
I'll be right back.
This one is a little bit darker and could be disturbing to some viewers, so viewer discretion is advised. Uploaded to YouTube by Gary Freeman, May 2nd, 2014. This video claims to show something like a deformed human being held at a zoo in Moonlit, Romania. Take a look. In the description of this video, it says that he got this from a source, backpacking through Eastern Europe. This seems kind of odd to me. This source, it's not a family member, it's not a friend, he just says it's a source. And then he says, hope he sends more clips soon. But he never does. In fact, there's no other information about this video. He doesn't have any contact information, there's no other videos whatsoever. It's just a one-time use YouTube account. With 928 subscribers. If I could post a video and get nearly 1,000 subscribers, what do I have to do that? And the person in the video claims it took place in a zoo in Onesti, Romania. from what I can tell in the comments and just other Google searches, is that there was / is a zoo in Onesti, Romania, but it was closed down in 2007 for failing to adhere to EU regulations. Apparently there was neglect of animals and abuse and just terrible conditions for the animals there. And one popular theory is that it was this very video that tipped off authorities to come investigate what was going on with this zoo. One problem though, this video was posted in 2014. Not 2007. So people were suggesting all sorts of things like this person took the video prior to 2007 and sent it to the source, and then the source waited 7 years and posted the video. And then people were saying like that I filmed it on an iPhone 3. People get crazy in the comments, and it's just this long, intricate mess of just jumbled nothingness. What really happened? There is a corporation called Horzine with a failed biological experiment that quickly spread through the human populace, creating these monstrous creatures that spread throughout Europe and abroad. And this guy was one of the first people to capture any type of footage of this thing before it broke loose from its prison cell and ate him and all of those people. This thing is a Zed. This video is a promotional stunt for the video game Killing Floor 2. In fact, just a month after this video was released, the official trailer for Meet the Zeds for Killing Floor 2 came out, and the creatures look nearly identical. Now, there's no direct evidence to suggest that this is what it is, but I mean, this is what it is. You can make enough inferences. The similarities are just too spot on. And that is all this video is. Another hoax. Debunked bin, debunked floor this time. Zed. Debunked floor. Here we go.
I keep
Finally, number 5. The Wobbler. This final one is
I'm gonna finish out this video, and then I have a really cool announcement to make.
It's truly creepy. Imagine waking up in the middle of the night and seeing outside your window a strange, hunched over white creature kind of wobbling towards your house. The first thing I want to say about this video before I play it is that if this video is real, then there truly are 3 types of people in the world. The first person grabs their shotgun and confronts this thing right then and there, maybe afterwards calling the police. The second type
I've
of
turned up the
person
volume a
calls
little
the
bit too
police
soon.
right
Hopefully
away.
that's
then
a little bit
the
better.
Grebeniks of the world call their minister.
Just pray.
Just pray?
Yeah.
Yeah, praise you, Jesus. Father God, I just want to lift Rick up to you right now, Lord. I don't know why he's being tormented like this, Lord, but we know you know. And Lord, you've been speaking to him in visions and dreams concerning his work and different things. The enemy is being attacked by you, Lord. And I just, no such terror will come upon you.
Oh my God, there it is, Mike. It came back. Oh my gosh.
I command you to go in Jesus' name.
This thing is
Be gone.
looking weird. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It knows something's going on, man. This thing is. Oh my gosh.
What do you guys think about speaking in tongues? I know there's a lot of controversial things about that. So
This
I don't know.
video is nearly 7 minutes long, and it shows this weird creature closing in on Richard Grebenik's house. All the while, Richard is on the phone with his minister. And his minister starts to pray and even starts speaking in tongues, which seems to have an effect on the creature. It seems to work, and the creature runs away. What's stranger than the actual video is the, in my opinion, audio of the video. Let's break this down one piece at a time. At 1:10, he says,
It's on video. It's playing right now.
now, I don't want you to think I'm criticizing the use of words here, because I don't know how I would talk or what I would say in a given situation like this. But I just want to point out that he says it's playing right now. He didn't say it's recording right now. And this might seem like nothing, and it might seem like I'm reaching, but just hear me out. At 3:50, within a few seconds, he fires off 4 descriptions of what the creature does, all describing the same action.
And it goes back. It just went back. It dove back. It wobbled back in. I can't even explain it.
And that isn't strange in and of itself, but what is strange is that 3 of those descriptions are said before the creature actually does it. The very first one, his tense, is wrong. He says,
And it goes back. It just went back.
it goes back. It just went back. It dove back in, like wobbled back in. And if you listen carefully, you can actually hear him start to say, then it goes back in, as if communicating to someone what is about to happen because you have foreknowledge of what is about to happen. At 5:07, there are inaudible voices in the background, closely followed by a clear voice saying, stupid stuff.
I'm crazy when they see this now. This is unreal. Just pray.
Stupid stuff.
And he's asking Mike to pray over and over. He's just saying, just pray, just pray. Then at 6:05, he notices it again, but it's really been close to his house for something like 40 seconds, which is kind of strange. He didn't notice it for like 40 seconds, like right up next to his house. Like he was looking away or like not paying attention, and then he just looks back, or I don't know. Then the phone call ends and the creature moves off, and it can be seen moving off to the left of the screen. It should be noted that Bigfoot Tony broke this video down a little bit ago, and he said something like the creature appears to have a snout. It seems like a dog snout or a bear snout or like something. It's not a human face. So long story short, there's a lot to unpack here, and I want to be clear. I'm not criticizing the way he's talking. People talk all sorts of weird ways when in situations like this, but I can't get past the fact that he's starts to describe what the creature is going to do before it actually does it. And please comment, let me know what you think about this, but the only way that I can reconcile this and have all...
If you can't tell, I was really struggling with this one about whether it was real or it was hoaxed. I really was. And I really had to really think about the audio. And how it didn't quite match up, and really get into the mind of somebody who potentially was hoaxing it as opposed to somebody who was experiencing a real thing like that in real time. And the more I like meditated on it, it just like, I think I say what it is right here.
All of the pieces kind of come together is Rick filmed the video, whether it was real or not, and then at a later time recorded the audio of him talking to Mike, the minister, and then overlaid the audio while Rick was watching what had been previously recorded, trying to make it seem like it was happening concurrently. Let me know if I'm reaching, but that's the only way that I can make sense of it. Why? I have no idea. I mean, a religious motive, because it does seem like when the minister starts speaking in tongues, it has an effect on this creature, and maybe it was recorded after the fact and he lined it up and he wanted to show the power of speaking in tongues. I don't know. I really have no idea, but it seems to me, out of all of it, it really does seem to me like the audio is not right. It doesn't seem aligned with the video very clearly in my mind. Let me know what you think. Please correct me if I am wrong. I don't mean to offend anybody. That's the last thing I want to do. I just want to get to the bottom of this and understand what's actually happening. So for believability, I am not going to debunk bin this one. That said, I don't know if I really am convinced
Oh
of
my
it.
God, there it is.
It's
my
not a 0,
internet.
not going in the debunked
Oh my
bin.
God.
And on a scale from
This
1 to
thing is
10,
not
I
in here.
am,
Oh
I
my gosh.
probably am going to give it
Oh
like a
my gosh.
3.5.
It knows something's
I'm
going
not
on, man. This thing
really
is.
entirely
Oh my
on
God.
board with this, but at the same time, I just can't, I can't say that it's not real. It just seems like there's some weird stuff going on, and I'm giving it, I feel comfortable giving it a 3.5 out of 10. Let me know what you guys think. If you think it's more believable, if you think it's less believable, if you think it's just total bunk, should be on the debunked floor. Let me know what you think. So that's it. My evaluation of 5 odd humanoids caught on tape. Please let me know in the comments what you guys think of the overall video. Like and subscribe, and if you're feeling extra loving, please check out my Patreon, where you can support me and learn how to be a part of the channel.
So one of the reasons I am wanting to go back through and audit my videos is because I haven't put everything on. I want my moon list to be an exhaustive list of everything potentially strange and paranormal, and I haven't put all the stuff on there for my videos. And the believability scores, the only thing I would change with my initial analysis after these years since I originally posted that was, I think I would just change the wobbler down to like a 2. Yeah. And so I'm not putting anything on this video on the list. Thank you, good night, and keep an eye out for all things strange and paranormal. I recommend just looking up more, like UFOs and things. If you are still reading this, you really should like this video and subscribe and hit the bell notification to the Moonlit Ghost. Alright, you guys ready for a cool... Oh, I just let the music play for... Oh, no.
I am a weird humanoid being.
Alright guys, so we had some good things. Nancy Carnes dropped $5 on us. Diana Carrero became an orb. Welcome to the Moonlit Mob. Thank you guys. You guys are the best. Nice one, Diana. It's better, yeah. Someone needs to decipher people speaking in tongues to find out what the language is. I heard, Star Marvin says, I heard a language expert talking about how people recognize patterns in language they don't even speak. Yeah. And the reason speaking in tongues sounds so silly is because you intuitively know the sounds don't mean anything. And then Diana calls me out for eating, for snacking too close to the microphone. Sorry, I'm having technical issues here. Yeah, she calls me out, and I'm trying to snack not so close into the microphone. Yeah, Emily says, nice shirt, weird humanoid being. Okay. Might do that. All right, so sorry, I'm snacking while live streaming. It's a bad habit. I'm sorry. I need to not do that. So this is what I was going to announce. I built the premise of this channel off of the idea of critically evaluating, critically analyzing, and more or less debunking claims of the paranormal. But it wasn't because I'm not a believer. It's because I am a believer, but I just want to get to the actual truth. And a lot of my subscribers subscribed to me based off of me uploading videos like that. And then like I stopped uploading for a while, and then I started just doing kind of story type things. So long story short, sorry guys, I'm having technical difficulties with my computer and also biological difficulties with my voice. Hello, can you hear me? I like just lost my voice there for a second. That was really weird. Hello. My voice is back. That's really weird. Sorry for that. Slenderman's in Jake's room. I actually don't. I know. Never mind. I'm not gonna get into a Slenderman monologue. Starvin Marvin asks, "Do I remember you saying you were religious? What do you think about speaking in tongues?" I am. I am a Christian, which is surprising to a lot of people when I say that. I think speaking in tongues is a real phenomenon. I think it is a spiritual gift, a gift from the Holy Ghost, and I'm not going to apologize if people like think that's weird. The great thing about what I'm trying to do with this channel is that like it's not, I don't discriminate against anybody, against any religion. My primary goal is to seek out the truth. And at some point, faith is a reasonable thing to have. I don't need to get into like a big theological discussion right now, but yeah, to answer your question, I think speaking in tongues is a spiritual gift. That said, just like anything, people can fake it, and it can also have like a negative a negative anti like a demonic like speaking in tongues types of things like that. This is what I'm getting at. I am going to start posting a lot more debunking videos, like how I originally started doing that. The problem that I've been trying to work out, is that these research videos, take a lot of time to make because there is a lot of research involved. And they just go down rabbit holes, and it just takes a long time to make a video critically analyzing and breaking down whether or not somebody is telling the truth in their paranormal claim. So I am going to do a private, this is a public live stream, but once a week I'm going to do a private live stream for a certain tier on in my patrons. To, if you want to, it's gonna be private, it's gonna be unlisted, it's not gonna count for my watch time. So if you want to, I don't know which tier on Patreon I'm going to put it yet, but for whatever tier it's going to be available for, those people will be able to jump on a live stream and watch me research different things. One of the first things I'm going to get to, I'm going to dive into Ghosts of Carmel, Maine, because I think Kent Burris like, on the surface is a pretty good guy. I think he has a lot of good intentions. But I know, like, I know that he is hoaxing his shadow people. And it's just a matter of finding enough evidence to convince people who are on the fence about it. And I am going to create a video similar to how I did with Maddie Ann about Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. And if you are in the tier that I'm not sure which Patreon tier, but I'm going to do a private live stream to help watch me research to get these projects done. So that's what I'm going to announce. I'm announcing that I am going to start making a lot more debunking videos. So I'm excited about that. Sorry, it's funny. You can eat. It just ticked over to beer o'clock here in Australia. Yeah. Nice. Nice. All right. Nothing on that video. Nothing on that video is going onto the moon list. Next on the docket. Next on the docket. I should have this printed out so I don't have to keep like finding it. Review a moon list item. Guys, and it's already almost, oh my gosh. My incentive to like get you guys to do super stickers is just like, it's just like almost pointless because I just want to keep going. I just want to keep going because I have a lot on the docket that I want to keep discussing. So next on the docket is review a moon list item. So we are gonna just kind of look at after these things have simmered a little bit, we're just going to pull one up and re-watch one and see if we can get new eyes on it. A lot of you guys have seen a lot of these being added to this list. But let's revisit. Does anybody want to revisit one of these really quick? Otherwise, I'm just going to choose one to look at. Maybe we could tick off one of these 5Zs. Ghost Girl in Photo. Ooh, I don't even remember what this one is. Let's just take a look at this one.
We're shocked to see one uninvited guest.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I'm like really inclined to just take this one off the list because
Hospital and Haunted Happenings, a UK group that hosts ghost hunting tours, visited the hospital and found a bit more than they expected. At the beginning of every tour, Haunted Happenings takes a picture of all of the tour participants. When they took a close look at the photo, they were shocked to see one uninvited guest. The photo appears to show a strange woman, who almost seems to be standing in the dark, even though everyone else in the photo seems brightly lit. None of the other tour participants remembered the person being on the tour or posing for the photo. The strange apparition in this photo has become known as the Ghost Girl of Newsham Park. Something in the road.
Can I get some comments on this ghost girl photo? I'm trying to remember why I made this a 5 because I just want to take this off the list. I want to mark it in red and make it a 2. Yeah, this is just like, there could really be
Girl of Newsham Park.
There could be a real person there. It's just she's in, light does weird things. And also, like you said, it could be easily faked. I don't know why I made this a 5, honestly. Does anybody have any good reasons why I should not take this off of the list right now? Like rank it down from a 5. Ghost Girl in Photo. This was, for some reason, I put it as a 5. I'm not seeing anybody give me a good reason to not take it off, so I'm gonna take a look at my Moonlit rating system, and I'm gonna say this is a lol really. Anybody? Is this a lol really? It's a lol really. All right, it's a 2. Yep. And remember that things only make it onto the list if I initially think that it's a 5 or higher. Things will show up on the list that are lower than 5, but only if they originally made it on the list. Yeah, Cece says nope. I don't think there's any good reason. Yeah. All right. So we reviewed a moon list item. We are going to do another reaction. Has anybody dropped anything in the reaction suggestion? Doesn't look like it, but we can just watch the other ones on this video that I think Soul Kibble dropped. So, caught on CCTV.
Facebook user Carly Tritzler shared a very bizarre video that was recorded by her CCTV camera outside her home in Cannonsburg, Pennsylvania. In the video, a deer can be seen walking through her yard. But that's not all.
Whoa! There's a little like gnome thing.
Bizarrely, a tiny dark little figure seems to be following the deer in the dark of night. Now, I have no idea what this little thing could be. Even after brightening the footage, it doesn't appear to be any kind of pet or wild animal. And whatever it is, it almost looks like it's walking on 2 legs. For now, the mysterious footage remains unsolved. But I'm very curious to hear what you guys think this little thing could be. News top 5.
That looked like a Pokemon of some sort. Just a couple things about this. This is
any kind of pet.
Just right off the bat.
Little thing could be. Even after brightening the footage, it doesn't appear to be any kind of pet or wild animal. And whatever it is, it doesn't appear to be any kind of pet thing could be. Even after brightening the footage, it doesn't appear to be any kind of pet or wild animal. And whatever it is, it almost looks like it's walking on 2 legs.
It's a Totoro. Yeah, the thing is cute. It's like a Pokemon. It's like a what's that little weird green one? It's like a plant Pokemon. It's little head bobs. Yeah. So okay.
Even after
let's evaluate this. Is what we're seeing on the camera here actually on the real camera? Like, meaning nobody edited this. I think it is. Whatever this thing is, it was a physical thing interacting with the light of the camera. There was something there. Does anybody have a reason to think that that isn't the case? I really think whatever we're looking at, it's actually there. There is an actual object moving along right there. Could be a forest spirit.
Figure seems to be following the deer.
So I think it's actually there. That said, if it is actually there,
bizarrely, a tiny dark little...
It doesn't appear to be spooking the deer at all. So like the deer is... Maybe the deer is used to it? I'm wondering, is it a possibility? Is it a possibility that the deer has like a... It's dragging something? Let's take a look at this in that context. Is a deer dragging an object with like a string or a rope that's it's caught on or something like that?
Bizarrely, a tiny dark little figure seems to be following the deer in the dark of night. Now, I have no idea what this little thing could be. Even after brightening the footage, it doesn't appear to be any kind of pet or wild animal. And whatever it is, it almost looks like it's walking on 2 legs. And whatever the footage, it doesn't appear to be any kind of pet or wild animal. And what...
is it possible, like, the deer isn't frightened of it? Is it possible it's dragging something?
In the footage, it doesn't appear to be any kind of...
If it knew that it was stuck on something, like, maybe the reason it isn't afraid of it is because it realized, it knows that it's dragging it. Is good. Wonder if you can measure the distance it keeps from the deer. Oh, Cece! That's why you are a great investigator, because that is a very good point. You could measure the distance between the deer and it, and if it stays pretty consistent the entire time, then that would indicate that it's like dragging it. However, if it's like falling behind or like catching up on the deer, then it would be a little bit more of a difficult physics to justify it dragging it. Not impossible, but that is a good point. We don't have deer in Australia, but don't they run from everything? Generally, they do run, but deer, but not always. I actually was up at my dad's house, and we have a shooting range, and we shoot across the field at one of his targets. And sometimes deer are deaf, like they have like neurological issues, and they don't even really react to things. We weren't shooting the deer, but we were shooting over the field where the deer were standing, and they were not reacting to the gunshots. It seems like it could be being pulled by it. It would move differently. I do agree. It is moving weird. It is moving weird.
Pet or wild animal.
And I'm just curious as to like the appearance of like walking. This one is going on the list. Do you guys think I really want to brighten that up and see if I can dive into that. Totoro. I probably am not spelling that right. Totoro/deer. Deer hunter. Deer stalker. So now the question is laying out in the house with $4.99. That's $5. It's a Totoro. I'm convinced it's a Totoro. So I guess the question is this, when I say could be real, I mean like, yeah, so I'm inclined to put this as a number 6. I'm going to say that this is a 6. 6. Because I think that's definitely, there doesn't appear to be any obvious deception. I do think that there could be a very, very down-to-earth, reasonable explanation for it. It's just I don't know what it is right now. All right. Does anybody have any stories? Does anybody have anything to drop in the share a story? Doesn't look like it. So what we're going to do is we're going to read another comment. Charlie Spink says, I agree completely, but on my Maddie Ann video, I agree completely, but who am I, a 63-year-old? The sound you're talking about is the same sound as dragging a towel over a cookie sheet, putty knife, sorry. Thank you, I'm just gonna heart that. The video of Maddie Ann is, the old house is the one I was talking about. So this guy agrees with my opinion on Maddie Ann. Do you know what this means? This means I only have 3 more comments until I have responded to every comment that has ever been commented on my channel. But they both look like they are kind of more invested comments, so I'll do those off screen. Don't burst my belief bubble. Well, I will try to be. I'll try to be sensitive to the whole Totoro debunk, but I won't ever get to see them. Ram Flotes says he's going to share a story on Discord. I just want you to be completely. I don't want you to feel compelled to have to do that at all. This is totally up to you guys, and I will share the story respectfully and talk about it in a respectful manner. I don't want anybody to feel like pressured or compelled to share a story. If you're comfortable with it, then that's awesome. I love reading these stories and gaining insights and different things from just the world and from other people. Starvin Marvin is coming through with a very good question. Starvin Marvin says, as a Christian, does the idea of ghosts conflict with your beliefs about heaven and hell? What do you think ghosts are? So, give me a second to just make sure I don't misspeak here. The idea of ghosts doesn't conflict with my idea of heaven and hell. It doesn't. There's no confliction there. There are lots of different Christian denominations with different ideas of how all of that fits together. And to be sure, I don't know how it all works. I don't even understand my own existence. Like, I don't understand like how I exist. It's just really bizarre. It's just really weird. But what I've struggled with what I actually know. Okay, so it's a deep philosophical question. I think it was Descartes, he said, I think, therefore I am. And he said that because, to a lot of people, it's like, okay, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Of course you're thinking. Of course I'm thinking, and I am. I exist. But when he said that, he was really trying to distill down what it is that we can actually even know at all. He was trying to answer that question. And the idea is, well, I'm interacting with you guys right now. Like, I believe, like I see that you guys are in the comments, and I'm having this like discussion, and I'm doing this live stream, and I see the lights and all these. I'm having these experiences, but I mean, the truth is, when you get down to it, my perception of reality and your perception of reality, it could be the Matrix. It really could be the Matrix. I don't think it is, but like what Descartes was getting at is like really the only thing we have is our own deeply subjective experience. I think, therefore I am. Whereas everything else is just exterior to your own experience that you can never prove one way or another, whether or not it's even real. Sorry, I got off on a little philosophical tangent there, but the idea of ghosts in no way conflicts with my belief, my Christianity. In fact, it kind of helps the idea. The idea of demons and angels, there are different entities out there. There are different types of creatures, different types of abilities, and that's what I'm trying to explore. That's what I'm trying to understand. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna just kind of leave it at that for now, because I don't want to get off on a long tangent. I hope I answered your question. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I just danced all around it and you're still unsatisfied. Oh, you asked, what do you think ghosts are? That's another very good question. I think ghosts are many different things, actually. I think ghosts is an umbrella term. You know what? I am going to go to my in-studio main view to answer this question and look into your soul while I answer this. Ghosts are, it's like an umbrella. an umbrella term that people from all walks of life, all different experiences, use to explain strange phenomenon. Like a ghost could be a weird shadow that you see out of the corner of your eye. And if you have this perception in your head that you live in a haunted house, like somebody died in your house, that weird shadow is a ghost. Ghosts are the turmoil, the tortured experiences that we have in our own personal lives. Like horrible things that people experience. Post-traumatic stress syndrome, PTSD, can be like symbolically like a ghost, but it can also very easily go into a more literal version of what a ghost is. When you have a traumatic experience, that event stays with you. It stays with you for a long time, and unless you resolve it or figure out with it, it's like it's haunting you. It's like it's a ghost of your past, and you might see something. You might see things in your reality that other people don't see because of how strongly your experience has influenced you and impacted you. And you might say, well, that's not really a ghost, but it is. I mean, it is, because when you think of what the universe is, what is the universe? What am I and what are you? Like we're conscious beings looking out into the universe with no real way of understanding whether or not anybody else is even real. When you look, there's the stone wall theory, I think that's what it was called, where ghosts imprint themselves on reality, and then they just keep replaying over and over and over again. And then there is at some point some objective reality that people look and they see these phantoms. They see this woman rattling keys and trying to lock the door because one time in 1830 she was trying to keep somebody bad out of her house, and it keeps replaying. In nature, the universe, the earth, we are haunted by events in our past, but like we're not the only thing alive. And so why couldn't the earth be haunted from events in its past? And then when the time is right, if the circumstances are right, there are individuals who can perceive that those things happening, and we call them ghosts. Now, those are residual ghosts. Those are not what you would call intelligent ghosts, because it's just like watching a movie. Would you call just an actor not the actor himself or herself, but just the image on a TV screen? That is not an intelligent image. It's just a recording. And that's kind of like what these residual ghosts are. They can't interact with you in any other way. However, there are intelligent spirits, entities, which are a different type of thing. I am just ranting. I could talk about this a lot. And I don't know, like, if this is, yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna I took your question and I just went off, and that's really something really easy for me to do, so I apologize if I just rant and rant and rant. So I'm gonna like just pause there and read some comments. What do you think ghosts are? If it was being dragged, okay. Ghosts are real. Yeah, for me personally, ghosts and Christianity don't conflict either. I'm listening, but not free to comment. But I have to say, oh, Amy's gonna leave us on a cliffhanger here. Oh, I think she comments later. Okay. Heaven and hell are real, but so are ghosts. Amy says, hello, it is a duck in the yard. Those cameras, dark are light, dark. The deer is whitish. This thing on camera is dark, so in reality it is white. Interesting. is just a duck waddling around. That's really an interesting thing. I actually want to go back and see,
what
now that I've got duck in my head, to see if it
whatever it
actually
is,
a duck.
it almost any kind of this little thing could be. Even now, I have no idea what this little thing could be. Even after brightening the footage, it doesn't appear to be any kind of pet or wild animal. And whatever it is, it doesn't appear to be any kind of pet or wild animal.
A duck? It might be a duck.
And whatever it is, it almost looks like it's walking on two legs. For now, the mysterious footage...
That's interesting. I did put it on my list, and I'm going to try to see if I can find definitive evidence to show that it's a duck. That's an interesting insight there, Amy. Thank you for your thoughtful... You're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome. Helena, that's good to hear. That's really good to hear that you're working through that. It does look like a duck, yeah. I mean, it does move kind of like a little bit like a duck. Chicken. Okay. I'm glad we're having like a really great discussion and like human connection in the comments. I'm really happy about that. Okay. We got Ram coming in. He is typing out a good story for us. I cannot wait to see what we got there. Okay. In the meantime, anybody who's on the stream right now, at the end of Saturday, everybody who is currently an orb and anybody who signs up to be an orb before the end of Saturday will get your name in the credits and you will stay in the credits. However, at the end of Saturday, I'm just making it anybody who joins as an orb, you're just getting the loyalty badge, which I shouldn't say just, because the loyalty badge is friggin' awesome. And the longer you are an orb, you get cooler updates to your loyalty badge. And also, your loyalty badge helps you stand out in the comments. When I'm reading comments, I sort, and I can sort by membership. And you guys take priority when I'm responding to comments. So, yeah. So, make sure to get your name in the comments by becoming an orb. 99 cents a month. At the end of Saturday, it's not going to happen anymore. What do you guys think? What do you guys think if we do 30 concurrent viewers? Nope, I don't think that's going to happen right now. Because we're hanging out about 12 right now. Okay, I've got a really cool idea. Some of you who are kind of OG, like who have been with me for a long time, you will remember that I did Google Earth, like a Moonlit planet. We're gonna spend like 20 minutes. We're gonna spend like 20 minutes searching Google Earth, and the first person to comment any location on planet Earth, I'm going there. I'm going there on my Moonlit planet world. I just need a location anywhere in the world, and we're going to go there, and we as a community, I'm going to search there, but you guys can also, links in the description, go to the link, the Moonlit planet, and we're going to do like a little search for any Google Earth anomalies. So comment anywhere in the world. Could be your hometown, could be anywhere, could be some obscure island. here we are. As you see, anybody who wants like any place searched, we're going to spend like 10, 20 minutes. We've got Starvin Marvin coming in with Canberra, Australia. All right. Canberra. Whoa. If my machine can handle it, I guess is what I'm saying. Live streaming and Google Earth open. It's going to be a little hard, but maybe it'll be a good thing. Canberra, Australia. So just in general, maybe not like the Capitol Theatre, but Canberra, Australia. All right, Starvin Marvin, do you have any interesting place? Hey, you can see your house? Nice. Do you have anywhere in Canberra that you'd like to search? I mean, we can search like the city area. Like there's all sorts of interesting things like in the city, but also like if you want to go out into like the outback, sorry if I'm doing, or you want to search Telestra Tower, find any interesting or weird anomalies or people hanging out. I need a better system. This is already getting pretty laggy, so maybe we only do this for like 5 minutes. If you guys want to hit up the link in the description, you can help me search the Canberra area, and maybe next time, maybe not next time, but eventually I will get a better system that can handle this type of stuff. So one of the things is if we zoom in, like especially on these more detailed areas, you can get a pretty detailed look at a lot of things. You can actually see people on the trails. So oftentimes you'll have, I don't know if you have Bigfoot out where you are in Australia, but I know, I'm pretty sure you have the Yowies. Is it the Yowies in Australia? Like the shorter type Bigfoot type creatures? Oh, nice. Maybe we could see like a weird UFO shadow or something like that. Let's just follow this road. If you guys want to jump on and help search Canberra, Australia for any anomalies. And if we find anything, I'm gonna pin it. I'm gonna pin it and it's gonna go on my official Moonlit planet. See anything skunking underneath this? Interesting. Looks like an old, like abandoned road. Let's follow this road for a little bit. I want to find at least one thing. So I'm going to spend just like a few more minutes just kind of following this road, and then CC, shout out your spot. Between whatever we look at, I want to, oh nice, it's a fire trail. I love having like the first-hand experience here. So this fire trail, okay. Black Mountain Nature Reserve. I think we can get like even closer in there. Shout out if you see anything weird. Looks like there's just like a hiking path, a hiking trail through there. Maybe we'll follow this trail a little bit. To me, so it might be really weird, but this is like therapeutic to me. I really enjoy doing this, and I've found a lot of interesting things doing this. If you see anything, just make sure to shout it out. Maybe you guys are saying something on Discord. Ooh, we've got a good, okay, I'll hit that link in just a minute after we spend a little bit more time in Canberra here. I would love to find something. I would love to find something in Canberra. Just like any anomaly, any type of thing that is we can't explain what it is. That would be awesome. Oh gosh. Anybody see anything? Any weird cabins out in the middle of the woods? Let's maybe go a little further out. Let's go out. Ooh, let's go into the Brindabella National Park area. You might not think that like you could see anything with just all these trees, but you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised what you can actually find. Like, I'm curious about, it looks like there's an old pathway right here. Mountain Creek. Yeah, there we go. It's also possible to find natural geological formations or like even old archaeological sites that go completely unknown and just the forest and everything grow up around them. But if you're looking at it from the sky, you can kind of see the shapes and formations. And I found a few of those. It's very interesting. Really? So this is imagery date 1/5/19. So yeah, so this was in 2019. Hey, there's a California creek. I just want to find one thing, one weird anomaly here in Canberra, so we can name it after Starvin' Marvin. There's this weird spot right here. There's a couple spots where there doesn't appear to be trees. I wonder why that would be. I'm losing viewers, but I really don't care at this point because I want to find something. I want to find something, and you don't have to stick through all of this, Starvin' Marvin. But I really want to find something out here that's anomalous. and name it after you. And I'm wondering, do you have any idea why there would be just random spots like this on top of the hill where there wouldn't be any trees? It's just like barren spot. Oh, it looks like a cliff. Looks like a cliff, right? Like trees probably wouldn't grow there as well, maybe. Yeah, it would be a rocky area. People are dropping off, but I'm just gonna be selfish right now and just do this because, guys, I love doing this. And if you don't have to watch this if you don't want to watch it, but we've had a really great live stream, and I'm excited about everything we've done. I'm gonna be just a little bit selfish right now and just do this for a little bit longer. I have a question. Starvin Marvin. Nice. CC is promoting selfishness. I'm gonna indulge in that. I'm gonna indulge in that for a little bit. I have a question, Starvin Marvin. Do you see what I see? Like, does that look like a circle right there? In these trees? Ram's got a story that he just posted, so maybe we can do that after the planet hunt. Is it just me, or is there a circle right there? Do you see that? Right there. Oh no, I like zoomed out and now I've lost it. Ah! The detail went away. It was actually more detailed than that. I've lost it. Is it right there? No. It's not. I'm not seeing it now. But there was a circle. I shouldn't have zoomed out. Dang it. Starvin Marvin just about had something named after him. I had to go be a goober and zoom out. Okay, I'm just gonna pin this general area because there was a circle here, and I don't know. Circle in the woods in this general area needs to be refound. Nancy, thank you for joining us. It's been fun. Starvin Marvin. Marvin. Man, I am bad. I am not good at typing. There we go. All right. We're going to call that good right there. There is a circle there. I am positive of it, and I don't know what in nature creates large circles in wooded areas, but I would be interested to find out more about what that is. Okay. We are going to... Alina dropped this in the chat. Oh, could be a bird. There are birds in the other images, although it's only in one image. I think it might be a bird, but I have another one I'm searching for. searching from someone who posted on Reddit a few months back. She's dropped a Google Earth coordinates. Ram says, I believe in UFOs, but it's taboo in my religion, or not really talked about, but ET, please find us. Could be an old meteor strike. That's actually good. I just want to make sure that I'm not crazy. There was a circle in the woods. I zoomed out and zoomed back in and I couldn't see it, but I'm positive there was a circle there. Oh, this is a street view. This is a street view. Am I looking at it right here? Oh, that object is like that dark thing right there. That? Interesting. I think it might be a bird, but I have another one I'm searching from someone who posted on Reddit a few months back. Also, Starvin Marvin, there's a link in the description for my Moonlit Planet project. So that pin that I dropped, along with all the other pins that I have put on that project, you just click that link and you can go there. You can't edit it, but if you want to search around in that area and find more of that meteor strike, you can definitely drop it in the chat, in the Discord, and it's where your cursor is. Yeah, yeah. All right. Those might be birds. I don't know. I'm wondering, searching from someone who posted on Reddit a few months back. Okay, we're going to go over to share Ram's story, and then I have we did the planet hunt. Okay. I think this is going to be the last story that I read tonight. I still have something else that I want to do just to maybe wrap this up, but we're going to read Ram's story here. So Ram says, Ram is definitely in the house. Nice. Anyway, this is post-possession, as after, if you guys remember, Ram had a very interesting experience where it seemed like he was feeling like he was potentially possessed. Okay. Anyway, this is a post-possession, as after that experience shared before my third eye somewhat opened. So what is this third eye? Tell us, Ram, what is it? Well, in Southeast Asia, it's like an ability to see the unseen. Like there's some black magic spells to open your third eye, or when you get taken over by a spirit, this ability will get unveiled, and it's quite scary. So back to my story. Well, what I'm able to see are black shadow people, but they're different. Their black masks are darker than black, so in a dark room, I can somewhat still see their outline. And it's just an outline of their shape, figure. And the only feature I can see, if the figures are their eyes. It's like how scientists, astronomers portray the black hole, where there is a ring of light around total darkness. but the light somewhat envelops their pupil. So it's like glowing, but not glowing at the same time. I think I understand what you are trying to describe, and that is a very difficult thing to articulate. So I applaud your attempts to try to describe it. Anyway, this experience include how I observe these spirits, beings changed into something we are afraid of. On this particular instance, I was visiting my friend's house, and me and my friends were leaving my other friend's house since it was late and we all need to get back. So the housing in my country is like huge tall building for Americans. It's similar to your apartments, so we were on the 4th floor. The shape of the block or apartments is in an L shape, and we are at the short side of the L shape block, so we can see the long edge and the trees in between the blocks. So I wore slippers, and my friends all wore shoes, so while waiting for them to be done, I looked over to the trees and saw the dark mass in between the trees. It's so common to me that I won't usually tell my friends because I don't want to spook them. Because you won't know what are the lasting effects that they might leave on them. So I usually keep it to myself and retold them what happened when we are far away from the place or a few days passed by. It's very interesting already, Ram. I have had a similar experience. Anyway, at the long side of the L-shape block, there was this guy walking across it, and he was listening to music, as I can see the wires dangling from his ears. Bluetooth wireless headphones wasn't a thing yet. Maybe you could comment. I don't actually know at what time, like what year this was happening. Maybe you could comment and let me know when this was actually happening. Wasn't a thing yet. So this black mass called out to him, and he turned back as he heard someone or felt someone looking at him. And at that instance, when the connection was made, the black mass morphed into something else. It turned into a Pontianak, or American. It's similar to Banshee. Wow. But he did not notice the being in the trees yet. But he quickened his pace, and soon he was out of my view. But the Pontianak, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, was still visible in the trees for me, or at least for me, as none of my friends noticed it. And I didn't tell them until a few days later. But I did not tell my friend whose house was just visited because he didn't want to spook him. So let me describe how the morphing is like. So the being is a dark or darker than black mass. And when it morphs, it starts from the middle and slowly turns white, as that's what Pontianak colors are. And the way it morphs, it's like a cheap window. It's like a cheap Windows movie maker effect, like from the middle, then outwards. So it's the reverse of how we perceive black holes. Instead of light being sucked in, it's color sipping out from the middle outwards. Very interesting description. So this experience got me thinking of the correlation between the different spirits or demons in different cultures. Like, what if these beings are all the same entity of some sort? And when they called out to us, like we have a sudden feeling of being watched or heard our name, but no one around. They can manage to tap into something we are afraid of, and in this case, based on the legends from our different cultures. Like we are brought up with legends or supernatural beliefs, like if you do this, that might happen. So does this have an effect or play an impact with our interactions with these entities? What are your thoughts? Ram, let me know. Like, let me know what year this was actually happening, when you were seeing these things, and in this specific story, you may have more instances, but I'm curious as to when this was happening. Like maybe like 2000s, like 2005. I'm not sure. I think you have a good point, how you're contrasting different urban legends and different mythologies from different places, like from the United States, like maybe it's a banshee, or where you're from in Asia, it's a Pontianak. It may not be this at all, but there is a Native American entity called a Wendigo, and I've talked about it before. I'm not talking about a skinwalker, but this thing actually calls out to people. There is some strange, odd relationship between spirits and paranormal beings. And I don't know if what you're seeing is an actual physical entity, or if it's like a demon, if it's like a jinn. That's a very... If you are regularly having these experiences, I would love to just stay in touch with you. If you ever have these experiences, I'm very interested in how you describe them and how you even describe them. Don't feel bad if like I think you mentioned once that like maybe your English isn't like that great. It's fine. Just document these stories just so it's out there. Because I think that's one of the most important things, is to just write down our experiences so we don't really forget what we've experienced and what has happened to us. So thank you. This was around 2008, 2009. I'm not quite sure. Goodbye, Emily. Thank you for joining us. It's been amazing. Thank you. I'm gonna go through some comments here. I got backed up. Canberra. Let's see. Sorry. Trail. River. Okay, there weren't as many comments as I thought. All right, guys. That is interesting. Jinns are actual physical things. I'm not sure. So this is what we're gonna do. I am going to start wrapping this up, but I am interested. If anybody will take the bait. Looks like we converted a patron. Who did? Somebody in the comments? One new patron, Lynn. I'm pretty sure I already. Wait, hold on here. Diana, that's right. Yes, in the comments. Thank you, Diana, for joining us as a creepy shadow over on Patreon. So Diana right now is on board. We're gonna end this live stream with a game. We're gonna play a game. We're gonna play Forbidden Island. I was gonna have the first 3 people to either join Patreon or upgrade your tier in Patreon to join me in a game of Forbidden Island on Board Game Arena, and that's how we're gonna end this live stream. We're gonna play Forbidden Island. Forbidden Island, if you're unfamiliar, it's a very fun game. It's a team cooperative based game, and let's do it. So Diana is already in. We need 2 more people to either become a creepy shadow, join me on Patreon, or upgrade their tier if you want to play. Forbidden Island to end this live stream. I'm gonna play this game right now. I think there is a link in the description of this video that takes you to Board Game Arena. So I'm going to invite Diana Carrero to my game right now. Let's... We got D-Dog right here. Oh wait, I gotta create a game. Play now. So Diana, you are invited. We're gonna play a game of Forbidden Island over the live stream, and we're just waiting on 2 more people to become Creepy Shadows or to upgrade your tier. Nice, 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 nice. Well, we are waiting for somebody to join us, some more Creepy Shadows to join us. We can react to some more things. Priscilla Quinn, if we're wrapping this live stream up, but we're gonna end on a game. We had a lot of awesome reactions. We did some Google Planet searches. We did some really amazing stories. We did a lot of things, but I'm gonna end the live stream with I'm gonna play a game of Forbidden Island with the first 3 people who support me on Patreon. It's just $1 a month. And Diana, we already got Diana in there. And so anybody who upgrades your tier or just joins, we've got 2 spots left for Forbidden Island. In the meantime, while that's happening, we can do some more reactions. I think I'm going to react to one of Nuke's most recent videos here. Top 5 scary ghost videos. Click if you dare. Nuke, I dare. All right, we're reacting to this, but I'm waiting for people to hit me up on Patreon to help me play Forbidden Island. Links in the description. As soon as you get over on Patreon and become a Creepy Shadow for just $1 a month, comment or hit up in the Spooky channel on the Discord, and I will invite you to the game.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. Hide and seek. Diego Spiker says that he recently moved into a new apartment in Colombia with his wife. So after Diego finishes moving the furniture into their new living room and setting it up, he records a video to send to his wife to show her how it turned out. But instead, he catches this.
He's watching Rick and Morty.
Venga, piscinero rápido. Perro lo grabé, venga.
A small childlike hand can be seen opening the TV cabinet door, but when Diego rushes over, there's no one there. Cut to 2 weeks later, and Diego hears creepy there's no one there. Cut to 2 weeks later, and Diego...
I was distracted by Rick and Morty. That's the episode where the President of the United States and Rick and Morty face off. Okay, hold on. First of all, I don't think you actually see the cupboard open.
A small childlike hand can be seen opening the TV cabinet door, but when Diego rushes over, there's no one there.
Sorry.
Cut to 2 weeks later, and Diego hears creepy noises coming from the wardrobe in their bedroom. Diego is now intent on capturing more evidence of the paranormal activity in his new home. So he pulls out his phone and records as he goes to investigate. What happens next is absolutely terrifying.
I'm having, I still have the audio of it, but it cut out. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Where
As Diego opens the wardrobe door, the pale apparition of a child can be seen standing inside the closet. And on instinct, he shoves the closet door closed in horror. But gathering his courage, he quickly opens it again.
Sorry, guys. My monitor cut out. Give me a second here to resolve this. Resolving technical issues. Huh.
And there's nothing there. But are these videos real? Are they just a very well done ARG? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
Alright, so my main monitor just decided to stop working for some reason. I'm not sure why. So I'm gonna just go back and watch this on my laptop here.
Absolutely terrifying. As Diego opens the wardrobe door, the pale apparition of a child can be seen standing inside the closet. And on instinct, he shoves the closet door closed in horror. But gathering his courage, he quickly opens it again. And there's nothing there.
Right.
But
this could be an ARG with some people who are really good at video editing, but I'm gonna put this on my list. I'm gonna put this on my list as a 5 to investigate further. And Diana, it looks like you are the only one. I'm gonna call it a night, guys. My machines are not working correctly, and a lot of weird things are happening right now. So I'm gonna wrap this up. Give me 1 second, and I want to just stay with me, my 9 concurrent viewers, for just a minute more. Okay. I'm gonna go back to this view. All right, guys. We got to wrap this up. We got Diana. We converted Diana. Diana's now a creepy shadow over on my Patreon. Thank you guys for supporting this channel. Thank you for staying with me for all this time. We got some good reactions in. We did some really cool storytelling. I appreciate everybody who participated. I think we even got a couple orbs. Guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. My stuff is kind of breaking down right now. So thanks, guys. See you Monday for an amazing Moonlit tale. It's I'm really excited for it. Dropping it Monday at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and then next Friday, obviously, my next Friday live stream will be so much better than this. So just bear with me. We're getting merch out. We're getting a lot of stuff. Like and subscribe. Make sure to hit me up on Patreon and become a member. You guys are awesome. I love every single one of you. Thank you for staying with me for this entire live stream. No, Diana. You and I are gonna play a game after the live stream. All right, guys. Remember, thank you everybody, and remember, stay paranormal. Andy Jaggy, just Jake, we are 7 here. I slowly wake up, listen to you. Snuck in that comment right as I'm ending. Thank you for joining the live stream, Jaggy, even though it's like super early morning. And all right, guys, I gotta go. I will see you guys next time. Good night, Alina. Good night, everybody. Much love, and stay paranormal.